It's interesting, I've actually just presented around, we live in a very uncertain world. We live in what we're calling a 50% world. We believe that 50% of the information that organizations are going to use are going to come from the cloud. Now, what that will mean to organizations is that they'll need new architectures to be able to handle that. The current architectures of how they handle on-premise information, all of the information management techniques, they're going to be different. So cloud environments are going to be different. So cloud's going to have a big impact on how we manage information in general. From an architectural perspective, there are three types of analytical architectures. The first being there's information portals. Think about it as within an organization, you know where to go and get that information. It's somewhere in some sort of portal environment. And now that's what we've been investing in the last 20, 30, 40 years is around information portal technology. That's traditional BI. Then you have the second one being analytic workbench. This is where organizations want to start to play with the numbers. They really want a workbench that they can work with. The third area is a data science laboratory. So this is more of a new skills, new areas, more in the predictive and prescriptive areas where literally, scientists, data scientists are doing experimentation and exploration. So within those three areas, where most organizations are investing today is in that middle area or in that last area. So particularly that middle area, when organizations are moving to self-service environments, new models are available through standard tools out there available today, data discovery tools, interactive visualization tools. The last area is far more complex, and I think most organizations need to invest in the skills and capabilities today rather than the tools and the models. Well, it's interesting. At a recent summit of ours, I asked a question around who's investing in data lakes today, who's not investing in data lakes. And my third question was, what the hell was a data lake? 95% of the organization answered, what the hell is a data lake? So I think there's a lot of hype and a lot of unknown around what even a data lake is. So there's going to be a lot of hype from vendors out there to say, look, we've got the greatest and latest technology around data lakes. Essentially, yes, organizations do need to look at new ways of bringing in information, new repositories. I can't stick everything into my data warehouse, so I need new ways of doing that. And the data lake or the data reservoir or the data repositories are going to be a way to bring in data in some sort of unstructured environment for you then, for a data science lab, when I answered that previous question, for a data scientist to then be able to work through that particular data lake, data reservoir, data repository and work out, well, what's going to be relevant? The real question for many organizations, it's a more harder question. It's easy to take all of this data and dump it somewhere. The real question is working out what's relevant. How do I work out the characteristics of what's relevant to me? What are those business questions I really need answered? There's more of a starting point for organization and to work out that business value, the relevant data, rather than just taking everything I have and dumping it into some large repository.